Okay, and so you guys will hear me talk about or rave about this high protein diet. Oh my gosh, because I feel like I'm losing so much fat. So anywho, this is what I'm eating today. Today is Tuesday. This is my breakfast for today. Yesterday, I can't remember right offhand what I ate. I didn't record it because I don't think it was anything dynamic. But anyway, this is what I'm eating today. I've got some herring. So it's like sardines that come in a can, but it's herring. Half an avocado because I've got to cut back on trying to be greedy. And this is 3 eggs scrambled with some cheese, I think it's Cabot white cheddar cheese. And then I've got some peanut butter and a banana and my water, of course. And so that's what I'm eating now. And I hope that this fills me up because your girl, her problem is greed. Now let me stop. But anyway, yeah, this is what I'm eating. Okay. Okay, so anyway, today is like I said, Friday evening. Off of work, of course, and trying to figure out what I'm getting ready to do. It's been raining. It rained yesterday and then today, so it's not much I can do in the yard right now. But tomorrow I plan to I'm trying to get this jacket off. But tomorrow, wait a minute. Oh, okay. But tomorrow I plan to get back out there and start back working in the yard. So we'll have some of that footage to add into this vlog. And I also plan to take these twists down and start our new hair journey. So yeah, so stay tuned for that as well. But anywho, yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just gonna let that chicken do its thing. When it comes out, I'll decide what I'm gonna do, whether I'm gonna sit it in the oven or what. And then I'm gonna make myself a cheese pizza. That's what I'm gonna eat, because that chicken is just gonna be to have around the weekend as something to eat. You know, I may pull it off the bone, I'm not sure yet, and use it for salads. I haven't decided. Like I said, I'll let it cook and then I'll decide. But that's just the easy way to have some protein around, meat protein, because I know you get protein other ways. But that's a way to have some meat protein to so that you're not, like I said, looking for something to eat on the weekends, because that prevents me. Wait a minute. When I do that, it keeps me from wanting to buy food. And if you know, I love eating out, and so I've been trying to get better with that. I was standing over that stove. That's why I just took that jacket off, because I was like, no wonder I'm in here burning up. Because when I was over here standing over the over this pot, I was like, I'm starting to burn up. Girl, you still got that jacket on. I just took the a bag of trash out. Oh, look at me. I'm not sweating, but I have oily skin, so I look oily. But anyway, yeah, so that's just a way to have food around so that you're not scrambling for something to eat over the weekend. Yeah, and then if I want to fix something else, you know, I can. But yeah, that's what I'm doing there. And then I'm thinking about making, just to have something sweet. I was thinking about making, I know it still looks bad in here. Y'all just have to work with a sister. I haven't gotten to organize our pantry yet. So it's still, I mean, it's organized. It's just not neatly organized the way I want it to be. But I'm thinking about doing this. I don't know yet, but I got this cake mix, and I saw a recipe for just something quick, easy, and something so that you have something sweet around the house if you're like me and you like to have some type of dessert or something. You know, I do. So I'm thinking to make this tonight. If not, I'll make it tomorrow sometime, but it's gonna be a peanut butter and jelly cake. It's been all over social media, honey, and I'm a sucker for stuff like that. That's how they get me. But so I'm thinking about trying to, well, not trying, but making that. I guess if I'm gonna do it, I could actually go ahead and take my eggs out. Yeah, because then that may force me to go ahead and do it. Because it's easy, honey. The recipe came from a man, so you know, I ain't trying to, I wasn't being funny, but you know, men aren't trying to make things complicated in terms of food. So this was a man's recipe, and my daughter was like, "Mom, you made peanut butter, well, peanut PB&J cupcakes before." I said, "I know that I have, but I didn't, that was just something I just came up with, and I don't think I did it the way he did it. I think that my peanut butter and jelly, I don't even remember how I did it, honestly. I had to look at my recipe because I honestly don't remember. It's been a long time, but I think I'm sure it had to be in the cake too. Yeah, but something was in the cake. Might have been peanut butter, but anywho. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try that, and then a 1/3 cup of butter. And see, this is the thing that gets me, is because the way I buy my butter. Let me show y'all. Sometimes I'll find some butter that, I have other kinds of butter, and I have a scale, but I don't feel like going to get it. But this is the butter. It's the Amish butter, and it's rolled butter. So this is a block of butter. So yeah, you know, technically I would need to weigh it in order to know exactly how much butter I need to go in there. But I'm not planning on doing that. So I think what I'm gonna do is just eyeball it, honey. You know? I think I'm gonna eyeball it, and so I'm just gonna put some butter in this bowl here. Let's see. So I'm gonna put some butter in this bowl and just let it come to room temperature, and then I was supposed to be putting a pizza in the oven, didn't I say? I gotta do that too. Wait a minute, let me get wait a minute. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of measure, just kind of eyeball it. And let that butter just sit out and come to room temperature while I decide if I'm going to do this or not. Yeah, know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Okay. So we're just gonna what you think? Let me look at a 1/3 cup. Let me see. Let me look at it. It might be a little more, so we'll just leave that. I think that's good. All right, so I'll let that sit there. I got my eggs sitting over here, and then if I decide to do the cake, I already have everything. I have myself prepped now. Well, outside of the peanut butter and the jelly, but I don't want to take that out now and then decide I'm not going to do the cake today. So, which I really need to do, I guess, since I took them eggs out. Should I go ahead and do the peanut butter? What y'all think? What y'all think? Should I go ahead and do the peanut butter? white extra sharp cheddar cheese for our pizza. And I think I got some pizza sauce up here. I got some strawberries that I need to cut up and freeze as well. Y'all look in my, I ain't gonna let y'all really look in my dirty refrigerator. It ain't really dirty, but it is. I got some strawberries the other day when I went to the store. So I need to hurry up and cut those up and put them in the freezer before they start going to the bag. Oh, I guess I gotta finish this cheese here first. And I think that's all I'm put on my pizza. I think I'm just gonna do a cheese pizza. Because I don't really feel like chopping up any vegetables. I really don't. This is like a lazy pizza. So it's just gonna be a cheese pizza. And I normally don't just eat a cheese pizza. I normally don't just eat a cheese pizza, but I am today. I am today because I don't want to put it, there's no meat that I want to put on my pizza. I'm gonna have to make sure this is still some good. Yeah. Sometimes you look down there and see some molds. You have to be careful. But yeah, I think I'm going to just have cheese because I don't want any meat on here. And the only meat that I have that would be easy to put on here anyway would be some breakfast sausage pork, which is pork. And I don't really want that on a pizza. I picked up the wrong thing is how I ended up with it. I was looking for the turkey sausage and I picked up pork and didn't realize it until I got it home, so I was kind of stuck with it. But so I don't want that. I was planning on using that for egg rolls because I thought that would be a good use for that. But so I got that, and then I have some turkey pepperoni, but I'm afraid that it's still going to be a little bit on the salty side, so I don't really want to use it. And I sent my daughter to the store. That's how I ended up with these. Yeah, the way I ended up with these particular pizza crusts is I sent my daughter to the store, but I don't really like this one. And I really don't like it when it breaks. But yeah, I really don't like this pizza crust. I used to buy it, well, I bought it a few times back in the day before I realized that this wasn't hitting on 2 cents. I think this is gonna be too small. But since she already, since she had purchased them, got to go on anyway. I could put spinach on here, but I'm afraid I don't think the spinach is any good. And I need to look at it anyway, but I don't think it's any good. I'm gonna have to toss it. All right, so we're gonna just put some, yeah. Watch she come down here and say she going to get something to eat. Okay, sorry, I had to talk to my daughter. Well, I thought she was going to get something to eat. No, Miss Busybody, she gone. See her, gone out of town. See her friends, her boyfriend and her friends. So, oh, let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, I saw those. What's her name? Lynette. Is it Monet? But I watch her food reviews, and I love when she say, "Let me see." And she got them shirts on sale that say that. I said I'm gonna have to order me one because I think that is so cute. Let me see. Every time I get ready to bite into something now that pops in my head, I said, Lord, she got that in my head now. And I'm thinking to try this. I've never tried this on my pizzas, but I think I am because it seems like this would be a nice little kick to it. Some garlic and herb, and this is no salt. So because it's no salt, then that's really, really, really refreshing because it's so much flavor. I mean, she hooked that up. I had to give it to Mrs. Dash. That garlic and herb seasoning is on point. But anyway, I want this to be a really good and cheesy pizza. So we're gonna be doing this for a minute. Like how you have the waitress at the Olive Garden. When you say, when she asks you, or he asks you if you want some cheese. Child, I be so embarrassed sometimes because me and my husband both like cheese. And so I'm like, Lord, I know this person is standing here like, can they please hurry up? I be apologizing. I be like, I'm sorry. They're like, no, it's okay. Because it's like, I'm asking for a lot, and then when they get to him, he asking for more than I ask for. And I think I like cheese more than he does. But when he go to Olive Garden, that joker want a lot of cheese. So yeah, there's something about that old cheesy cheese. All right, I think that's good. But that's how much cheese I'm gonna put on this junk. Because I want a pizza. I just had a taste for a pizza. And then it didn't help that today at work, I told you I work remote, so we were virtually having a virtual meeting, and one of my colleagues wanted us to do this little game where we went around and we told like what's our favorite car, what's your favorite color, what's your favorite cartoon character, what's your favorite, what was the last one? Oh, favorite cuisine. And so I just thought it was very fun. And so for me, I'll go ahead and answer for y'all since y'all might want to know too. For me, I said my favorite color is, look what color I have on. And I had a black sweater on top of this, so and a black headband. So I'm like, that's my favorite color. Not because I'm depressed or nothing like that, or sad or anything. It's just that's my favorite color. It always has been. And then favorite cartoon, I took it old school. I said Tom and Jerry because that's who I used to like when I was growing up. And then favorite Uh, car was, I mean, I chose what I drive, and that's a Lexus. And then I want to, well, we ain't gonna, but it's a Lexus. And then my favorite cuisine, I said right now, I mean, I'm in love with I love Mexican food. I love a lot of food. I like everything. Like I said, if I had to choose number one for me, anybody would probably choose seafood, but everybody had said that, so I was like, I'm just gonna, go a little further into the stuff that I like. And I enjoy African food. I do. I don't have, it's those, that egusi soup, and that it's something else. I can't remember. And then is it fufu? The bread, isn't that what it is? Child, I ain't the best at trying to remember this off the top of my head, but I know what to order when I see it on the menu. But I've got those that I like, and I right now I'm kind of feeling those dishes. I haven't had it in a while, so I think that's why it was on my mind, because I've been wanting it. But there's not an African restaurant over here where we moved, so I have to wait until I go back towards Charlotte to get it. And then let's see. Oh, and then but if I said two, I said Mexican and African, but I probably could have said Indian, because I probably would put Indian and African together. But I like the child just like food. That's what that's my thing. I like food. So I can name you every kind of cuisine there and there that I like, that's out there, and say that I like it, because I probably do. But yeah, I thought that was fun. That's what we did it today at work, and I thought that was a cute little idea. So yeah. All right, so let's put this in the oven. I think that's all I was planning on putting on that pizza. I hope that's what I was planning on doing. All right, so anyway, that's how our chicken is looking. So it's getting close to being done. And then I'm debating if I want to, I'm still gonna do this cake, child. I may not do it tonight, because I'm kind of feeling like now that she's leaving, that's gonna just set me up to eat a whole damn cake. You feel me? So, I don't know. I don't know. I might should abort this mission and if anything, maybe consider doing it tomorrow. But I don't want to put those eggs back in general population. If you know, you know, honey. If you know, if you got any kind of hood background, then you already know. So anyway, I think I'm gonna sit these back in the refrigerator, but I don't want to put them back in with the other eggs, because they have been sitting out, so I don't want to mess around, tear my stomach up. So I'll leave the butter though, and yeah, if I decide to do that cake, it's Friday night. I got all night, don't I? This is what I go through, y'all, because I know later on I'm gonna want something sweet, and I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I mean, I could make something like some oatmeal with some fruit in it. Or I could make some sweet popcorn. I'm thinking sweet popcorn sound pretty good too. But I would need to make some caramel. And I think you can make caramel by just boiling a can of condensed milk. I think I've seen that before. Let me look that up real quick. Okay, and so this is how our chicken is looking. And it's done. All right, and here is my pizza.